Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
You've got dreams. Might even be something big. Imagine what you could do with the right solutions. Secured against evolving threats and set up to make the right decisions faster. At Acrisure, we help protect and grow everything you've worked so hard to build. We are the brightest people using the best of technology. We are an extraordinary advantage for you. We are Acrisure.
Here at the Warren County Chamber of Business and Industry, we like to focus on our community, help our local businesses expand and succeed.
Why join WCCBI? Not only do we offer a way for local businesses to grow and prosper, but we also provide business development, community involvement, and member benefits.
Becoming a member of WCCBI includes benefits such as networking and ribbon cutting.
Become a member or to see additional information, visit WCCBI.org today.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
At AGI Industries in Clarendon, our state-of-the-art fabrication facility brings your custom-engineered products to life. With cutting-edge machinery and skilled professionals, we deliver precision-crafted solutions tailored to your needs. From trench box and storage container rentals to sandblasting, refurbishing, and painting equipment, plus expert metal fabrication, compressor stations, filters, separators, ASME vessels, and pig loaders, AGI Industries is your one-stop shop for quality and innovation. Call 814-728-6050 for more information or to secure a rental.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Providing in-depth audio, video, and written coverage of high school and small college sports across Western Pennsylvania. The YDL Sports Network. If you love sports, this is the place to be.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Alan Siebert and Lou Vizza here on the YDL Sports Network, welcoming you to Eisenhower High School in a Saturday girls basketball matinee between the Eisenhower Knights and the visiting Fort LeBoeuf Bison here on the YDL Sports Network. This is the Casella pregame show. Fans are an essential part of any team. Visit Casella.com to join our team today. Casella, our people, your team. Today's stream is powered by Oil Country Crates. Your products, our protection. OilCountryCrates.com. This is the Warren Tire Center drive to the game. The Warren Tire Center makes sure you get to the game in comfort. WarrenTireCenter.com. So we have a Saturday afternoon special here between, as I said, the Eisenhower Knights, who come into this game with a 2-2 record, and the visiting Fort LeBoeuf Bison, who come in at 3-1. Fort LeBoeuf last in action on Thursday. They picked up a narrow 34-33 victory over Maplewood. Amelia Rossi led the Bison with 14 points, and her teammate Maggie Lemick scored 11. This Fort LeBoeuf team also faced off with another county foe in Warren earlier last week, and Fort LeBoeuf was victorious in that matchup, 46-34. For Eisenhower, they're 2-2, lost a 1-point nail-biter in their home opener last week, rebounded with a 50-39 win over Mercyhurst Prep on Thursday. Laney Font had another big game, 20 points, including 6 3-pointers. Teammate Clara Steinberg added 18 points, while the seniors Laney Belcher and Riley Robinault had 6 points each, helping the Knights to that victory, and that was region victory too, so a big one. Take a look now at your WCCBI players to watch. Find out what the Chamber Advantage is all about at WCCBI.org. The Bison have only one player in double figures this season, average-wise. They don't score a lot of points, haven't scored more than 45 in any one game this year, but obviously they get after it on the defensive end with that 3-1 record. Junior Maggie Lemick is the team's leading scorer at 11.5 points per game. Sophomore Amelia Rossi not far behind with 8.5 points a game, and junior Maddie Wheeler averages 7.0 points a game. For the Eisenhower Knights, Laney Font and Clara Steinberg have been doing most of the offensive damage, as has become the case over the last few years here. Right now, Laney Font leading the way with a 17.3 points per game average. Clara Steinberg, 15.5 points a game. And senior Laney Belcher also upping her average to nearly 8 points a game after a few good games last weekend. Take a look now at your Howard Hanna Professional keys to the game. Howard Hanna Professionals can help you get the keys to a new home. Call 814-726-2000 or visit howardhannaprofessionals.com. And Lou, one thing I noticed by looking up and down the scores and the results from both these teams earlier this year, points are going to be at a premium today. It promises to be a defensive matchup. Both teams don't exactly fill up the stat sheet, but they do get after it defensively.
Well, yeah, it seems to be right with just the records that come in 3-1 and 2-2. That's a coin toss between the two of them. I think the Eisenhower's probably has played maybe the little better competition. I mean, coming off the game with Mercyhurst Prep, I mean that's always a big win when you can beat them, because they're always well coached and have good kids. So it's I think that's a big win. So yeah, and in the scores, I mean you only have a couple of scores on each team, and each one of them aren't. They're not averaging 30 points a game. They're averaging, between, 15 and 20 and, somewhere in there. And, Eisenhower's got a couple kids that can score, maybe 15 or 20 if they get going with, with the 3-pointers. So it'll be on the defensive end. And I think, too, you hopefully that Eisenhower can keep their starters in the game and use them for 4 quarters instead of, sure, like when we did the last game up here when Clara fouled out. That fifth foul, if there was 150 people in the gym, 150 people had the fifth call. I mean, it was an obvious call.
Yep.
That had to be made. But looking at Eisenhower, I mean, they have some height that so that may be a factor too on who controls the boards and and the turnovers and and things like that. So we'll see what's what here in the next. We get going here in about a minute.
Yeah, so a minute away. We'll step aside briefly and let them get through their pregame introductions and national anthems. And when we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and opening tip for high school girls basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695. Craft beer, craft food, craft service. You get it all and more at Station 101 in DuBois. Whether it's your relaxing evening with friends at cozy family dinner or that special night out with someone unforgettable, Station 101 is the place where memories are made. Dive into a new American culinary journey where every bite is made with premium, farm-fresh ingredients. Quench your thirst with our impressive craft beer lineup, 12 brews on tap, over 120 bottles to explore. From the first sip to the last bite, Station 101 delivers an experience that's anything but ordinary. Station 101 in DuBois, PA, crafted for you.
Have a fender bender? We can mender at Park Avenue Motor Car. Bring your vehicle to Ron and the crew at Park Avenue Motor Car, 7 South Carver Street in Warren, or call 814-726-9728. Park Avenue Motor Car, proudly serving Warren County for 30 years.
Wise Eyes of DuBois and St. Mary's are premier eye care facilities here in our Tri-County area. Their offices and eye care team are dedicated to providing excellence in patient care, eye education, and optical services. Dr. Greg Lineski is a leader in clinical eye care involving eye and vision disorders. Dr. Lineski takes the time to explain the results of your eye exam, describes your options, and listens to your eye care needs, because maintaining good eye health is an ongoing partnership at Wise Eyes of DuBois and St. Mary's.
Are you transporting steel or other unique products? Then you need to check out Oil Country Crates. Oil Country Crates supplies certified wood crates or pallets for shipping steel and other products. Oil Country Crates can ship crates throughout the United States and overseas as well, thanks to their ISPM 15 inspection stamp. Oil Country Crates is dedicated to providing prompt and reliable services to all of its customers while abiding to all shipping regulations. Find out more at oilcountrycrates.com. Oil Country Crates, your products, our protection.
And welcome back to Eisenhower High School. Just getting starting lineups introduced to the crowd here for today's game between the Eisenhower Knights and the Fort LeBoeuf Bison. This is the AGI Industry Storage Containers broadcast booth. AGI Industries is your one-stop shop for quality and innovation. Call 814-728-6050 for more information or to secure a rental. And a reminder that our scoreboard tonight is brought to you by Rouse. Rouse is caring for generations. Visit rouse.org to find out more. And our scoreboard is powered by Seneca Generation, powering your home, powering our community. Starting lineups have just been finished up here for Fort LeBoeuf. They're going to start sophomore Haley Ober, number 1, junior Maggie Lemock, number 5, junior JC Blood, number 11, sophomore number 24 Amelia Rossi, and junior number 33 Maddie Whaler. On the side of the Eisenhower Knights, it's going to be 5 seniors once more with senior Lainey Font, senior Sam Childs, number 3, senior Lainey Belcher, number 15, senior Riley Robinault, number 33, and senior Clara Steinberg, number 45. This is Alan Siebert and Lou Vizza bringing you today's game. Your view of the court tonight is brought to you by Venango County. There is always something to see and do in Venango County, venangocountypas.gov. And a shout out to my daughter Micaiah for doing the camera work here again tonight as we are underway at Eisenhower High School. Fort LeBoeuf controls the tip. And right away, a deep 3 by number 11, JC Blood, rebounded by Childs. And we're underway in the Elwood National Forge first quarter. Lainey Font firing away for 3. That one no good. Battle for the rebound ends up in the hands of number 33, Maddie Whaler. Whaler guarded out front by Belcher. Tried to get it into the post there, but Steinberg came away with the steal, and now she's on the run up the court. Step back jumper on the way from Steinberg. No good. And the ball on the floor came away with it was Maggie Lamock, number 5. So nearly a minute in here, scoreless. And Robinault did a good job anticipating the pass there, getting a hand on it to stay with Fort LeBoeuf, but a good defensive play by the senior Robinault. Font on the floor, and the ball is going to go out of bounds, and Font's hustle will be rewarded with possession here. Out of bounds, and it's Eisenhower basketball. Steinberg will bring the ball up. Looks to the bench for the play. Now calling for a pick. Oh, nope, she brings Belcher up to the wing. Belcher gets the ball. Rebound by Steinberg. Steinberg down to Belcher in the corner. Gets it to a cutting Robinall. Back to Belcher. Nice finish by Belcher. Good teamwork between Robinall and Belcher, and now the Knights will set up a press after scoring the game's first basket. Ball knocked out of bounds. Possession will stay with LeBoeuf. For LeBoeuf goes to work on trying to break the press. And they're able to get it across. Whaler has it now. Got it into Rossi. A lot of contact, no foul called. Steinberg comes away with it. Just over 2 minutes into the Elwood National Forge first quarter. Nice hesitation and take by Steinberg. She can't finish. Rebound taken down by Blood, and here comes Fort LeBoeuf. And the first foul of the game, and it's going to go on Steinberg. Maggie Lamock was able to draw the foul, and you hope now it's not a pattern you want to see repeat itself from the other night, Lou, the early foul there on Steinberg. Lamock's first shot is up and in, and Fort LeBoeuf has its first point of the game. And the second one good as well, and we're all tied up at 2 here in the early going.
This first quarter may end up 10-10.
It very well could. Rotating it around. Font wants to drive. Had to throw up a shot to avoid the travel. Now it's Whaler bringing it down court. Nice job by Belcher getting back on defense and knocking it away. So it'll be Fort LeBoeuf ball under their hoop. Ball actually hit the back of the hoop coming in. Eisenhower comes away with possession. They set up Font, one of her favorite spots on the court. That one's short. Battle for the rebound. Font hits the floor, and we've got a jump ball. And it looks like possession will stay with Eisenhower. Checking into the game for the Bison, number 14, a junior, Morgan Johnson. Ball back in the hands of Steinberg. She's going to fire away from way downtown and knock it down. Clara Steinberg's first big shot of the night, and the Knights have the 5-2 lead. Knights still in that full court defense. Robinald able to tip it away. Fort LeBoeuf able to keep control, but the Knights making it as difficult as possible to get up the court.
5 seconds.
Yeah, Belcher all over Whaler. Whaler finally is going to go for a shot, unable to, or able to keep the ball from going out of bounds, and the Knights do a good job to come away with possession. 4.5 minutes left, Elwood National Forge first quarter. Steinberg just made one from deep a minute ago. Belcher wants to drive, kicks it out to Font. Font will try one from this side, and this one's in. Laney Font continues what has been a hot shooting start to her season, and it's going to be an early 30-second timeout from Fort LeBoeuf head coach Megan Liberty. It's a Ross Becker Insurance timeout. Ross Becker Insurance Group, with locations in Corey, Northeast, and Seneca, strives to deliver a personal and beneficial experience to its customers while providing a great place to work for its valued team members. TeamRossBecker.com. That's Ross Becker. And Lou, a good start for the Knights. The other night, it was a really cold shooting start. Got him in an early hole against Seneca that they were, was it Seneca? I think it was Seneca. I can't remember. It is another blue team, so having trouble keeping track. But, tonight, knocked down a few big shots here early and have a nice 6-point cushion to start this game.
Their defense, their press is got LeBoeuf kind of on their heels. They're trying to throw almost a half court, across the key, and it's they just don't have enough juice on it to get it over the top of everybody. And it's taking them close to 10 seconds to get the ball up. And then they throw it.
Yep.
And then they throw it away on, on the last pass. So.
Yeah, the difference, the boys also run a press and everything, and it's not as aggressive as a press, but they do a great job rotating from what I can see and cutting off easy passing lanes. And it's been proven already, the harder you can make those passes, the more chance that they'll go awry. Steinberg tried another three, narrowly missed. The Bison come down with the rebound, and here they come up the court, number 11, J.C. Blood. Now Whaler has it near the top of the key. LeBoeuf having trouble finding anything open here. Good defensive rotation by the Knights. Only one foul for both teams combined in the first 5 minutes. Nice job underneath. Nice. Number 5, that's Lemock. That's her second. Actually, her first field goal, but the second time she scored tonight. She has all 4 for Fort LeBoeuf. Nice take by Robinault. Unable to finish, but she'll be rewarded with 2 foul shots. One thing I noticed there was the passing lane of Lainey Font. They're already cheating out a little bit, trying to cut off, and limit her opportunities around the key, which is a good adjustment by Fort LeBoeuf bench early on here. Robinault's first shot, no good. And she'll have one more coming here.
Well, Eisenhower's good. I mean, they've got to take advantage of that, because if they're cutting, if they're overplaying and almost playing like a box and one on Laney and let the other get, they're going to have to go. They got 4 other people that can score.
Exactly.
So they're going to have to go to them now a little bit.
And Robinault's able to knock down a first free throw of the game for the Knights. And the lead is 9-4 with 2:50 left. Ball's going to go out of bounds off of Lemock. A lot of contact again, but letting them play for the most part. Only 1 foul on each side. Belcher will bring it up this time for the Knights, who have a 9-4 lead with 2:40 remaining in the first quarter. Nice backdoor cut by Robinault. A lot of contact again, no call. Ball will come down with Caden Durnell. Font able to make life difficult, and they're still battling for possession, and it's going to be a jump ball. I believe the arrow is with Fort LeBoeuf. So the Bison will maintain the ball. And one thing I noticed about the Fort LeBoeuf from watching the JV game, a lot of freshmen on the roster and a lot of talent in that freshman class. They showed it off in the JV game, and Durnell is one of those. She's already out on the court for the Bison here in the first quarter. 2:20 left in the opening quarter. Eisenhower leads 9-4. Robinault knocks the ball out of bounds. It'll retain or stay with the Bison. The ball into Durnell. She tries to go baseline on Font and draws the foul. Font picks up her first, and Durnell's going to go to the line for 2.
You can almost give her that shot, because the chances are she's going to have to do a reverse layup, and it probably wouldn't have got, wasn't really a good shot.
Yeah, pretty deep on the on the baseline.
Right.
And Durnell makes it hurt by hitting the first. She'll have one more. 9-5 now the score. Got something on the floor.
Pick it up, Bobby. Come on. Pick it up, Bobby.
Now, at the end of the day, it's off the court. I don't know that it was the most efficient way, but Durnell to the line for her second. Second one off the front rim. Lemock with the rebound. Steinberg gets it ahead to Robinault. And Robinault can't finish. Little too strong off the glass. Score remains 9-5 as we go under the 2-minute mark of the first quarter. This is Whaler guarded by Belcher. Over to Rossi. Durnell able to get away, put up a jumper, front iron, no good. Font comes down with the rebound. Childs corrals the loose ball, gets it to Steinberg, and here come the Knights. Steinberg with the running shot. Middle halfway down and came out. Belcher trying to pressure Whaler all the way up the court. And ball out of bounds. Fort LeBoeuf turnover with the Eisenhower basketball. Sophomore Haley Ober back in.
Eisenhower's playing good defense.
Yeah, they really are. They're not making anything easy.
No, they're not.
On Fort LeBoeuf. It's about all you can ask for. Eisenhower would like to see a little more luck, a little more efficiency on the offensive end rather right now, as they've played great D, but the lead stands at 4. Final minute now of the Elwood National Forge first quarter. Steinberg to Font. Font will fire away with another 3 and knock it down. Laney Font's been on fire early on in this season. Today, no different. A couple 3s, and the Knights lead by 7. And perhaps more importantly, the make allows them to set up the press. Font almost came away with the steal. And we've got a 30-second timeout called by Fort LeBoeuf head coach Megan Liberty. It's a Ross Becker Insurance timeout, and we'll take one with them back in 30 seconds with more high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network. And welcome back to Eisenhower High School. We've got Saturday afternoon girls basketball action here today. Eisenhower and Fort LeBoeuf. The Knights lead the Bison 12-5. 36 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. Laney Font and Clara Steinberg have combined to make 3 3-pointers. Riley Robinault left the court during that timeout. Camden Black in for the first time tonight. Nice backdoor cut by Durnell, and she's able to finish. It's Durnell's first field goal of the night, and it's 12-7 here. 15 seconds left in the opening quarter. The Knights on top by 5. Font's pass intercepted by Ober. Ball goes back to Childs, and now another turnover, and that's how the first quarter is going to come to an end with a pair of turnovers. That is the end of the Elwood National Forge first quarter, with the Eisenhower Knights leading the Fort LeBoeuf Bison 12-7. Back with more high school girls basketball on the YDL Sports Network after this.
Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
And welcome back to Eisenhower High School. We get ready for the Veriskety Holding second quarter here. Alan Siebert and Lou Vizza with you for this game between Eisenhower and Fort LeBoeuf. Clara Steinberg wants to start with a 3 and does so to start foot on the line, just a 2 for Steinberg. As Eisenhower has doubled up the Bison 14-7 here in the opening seconds of the Veriskety Holding second quarter. Companies within the Veriskety Holdings group include Phoenix Sintered Metals, Superior Energy Resources, Allegheny Electric Service, and Veriskety and Son Inc. Find out more at VeriskettiHoldings.com as Steinberg knocks down another jumper, her second of the quarter, and a 9-point lead now for the Knights.
LeBoeuf has no answer for this press till now.
Yep, able to get free with Amelia Rossi, her first bucket of the night. She had 14 the other night in the Fort LeBoeuf 34-33 win over Maplewood. That's her first bucket. It comes in the opening minute of the second quarter. And it stops a quick start to the quarter for the Knights. They lead 16-9. Steinberg from way downtown. Back iron, no good. Belcher able to get there for the rebound. Steinberg drives, and we've got a blocking foul. And that's going to send Steinberg to the line with a chance to make her 5th and 6th points of the second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. First shot is in. So Steinberg's got 8 points now to lead all scorers here. And she'll be looking for one more here. Possibly put the lead back to 9 points. Steinberg's second shot, good as well. That's 6 points already in the second quarter. And Eisenhower again able to set the press up. There's Steinberg, had a chance for a steal on the inbound. And then in trying to corral the ball, Whaler traveled, and another forced turnover by that Knights press. Belcher gets it to Font. Font underneath, unable to hit. Ball will stay with the Knights as it's hit out of bounds by Rossi. Belcher looking for an open teammate. This time it's stolen away by Ober. And then we have a reach-in foul in the backcourt. First foul of the second quarter on the Knights. Foul's going to go against Font, her first. Or her second, rather, yeah. First of the quarter, second overall. 18-9 in favor of the Knights here. Almost went over and back there. Didn't matter ultimately anyway as the Knights come away with a turnover. And a 30-second timeout called by Eisenhower head coach DJ Steinberg. Will take one with them. 6:29 left in the opening half. Eisenhower leading Fort LeBoeuf 18-9. You're watching high school girls basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
In every heartbeat, every helping hand, every moment of care, Warren General Hospital stands as a cornerstone of our community. For generations, families have trusted us to be here today, tomorrow, and always. We're transforming community health and wellness through excellence in quality, safety, service, engagement, and patient experience. Warren General Hospital.
And we're back here at Eisenhower High School, second quarter of today's game between the Eisenhower Knights and the Fort LeBoeuf Bison. Knights on top 18-9. Steinberg trying to go into double figures. Front iron, no good. Gets her own rebound. Back to Belcher, whose jumper's no good. And both teams scrambling for the rebound. And the referees are going to get together and discuss the call here. And it is going to be Fort LeBoeuf basketball. The Knights again will set up in the press. The aggressive defense so far has helped them build this 9-point lead. Steinberg able to anticipate the pass, come away with the steal underneath to Belcher. Belcher back to Font. Font tips it out to Childs. Steinberg, deep three on the way. Front iron, no good. And the Bison come away with the board. Jumper for number 22, Hadley Sanger. She's into the game for the first time. They're able to trap Font down here near the corner. Nice job by Haley Ober and Morgan Johnson. So a couple substitutions here, and the Knights will retain possession. 5:40 left first half. Font's going to fire away. She's already got 2. That one no good. Out of bounds. The ball will go over to Fort LeBoeuf. Able to get the ball in to Whaler. And again, yeah, they're trying to reverse that pass, and Steinberg's waiting every time. Belcher tried a layup. Ball was rejected away. Fort LeBoeuf comes away with possession. Whaler tried to get the ball underneath to Senger, but it's out of bounds. So trading turnovers here. Nearly 3 minutes into the second quarter, and neither team, other than the quick outburst by Steinberg at the start of the quarter, able to get any kind of offensive flow going here. Robin Alt had it, got it back to Steinberg. Steinberg wisely waited until she got into the back court to touch that. And then the foul is going to be called on the junior, J.C. Blood. Her first of the game. Font and Steinberg playing catch in the corner here. Robin Alt sets a pick for Belcher, who sets up a play. Seems now the Fort LeBoeuf defensive effort has picked up quite a bit. Robin Alt with the head fake. Ball tipped away. Font has it now. Her shot attempt was blocked by Rossi. A lot of contact, no foul either way. Almost a nice finish there by Rossi, but Belcher comes down with the board. But now Belcher is trapped, gets it to Steinberg. Down to Childs. Childs did a good job to turn her body and force the foul on number 11, J.C. Blood, as she picks up her second in quick succession here. Childs will go to the line, have her first opportunity at points tonight. First shot hits the back iron, no good. She'll have one more chance here.
These kids are really getting banged around.
Yeah. Been an aggressive game. And
it's both ways. It's both ways.
Yeah.
It's both ways.
Second shot won't fall. Steinberg able to get the offensive rebound. It's going to stay Eisenhower ball. I don't know that Steinberg was necessarily happy with that. Again, to your point, Lou, the aggressive nature, Steinberg ends up on the floor. Get it into Belcher, back to Font. Font back to Belcher. Steinberg. Now Belcher with the drive. Nice take by Lainey Belcher. Her second field goal of the first half. 20-9 now in favor of the Knights. Robinald able to cause the steal that Steinberg comes away with. Gets it to Belcher underneath, who finishes. Another quick basket from Lainey Belcher. And a timeout for Fort LeBoeuf. It's a Ross Becker Insurance timeout. We'll take one with them. We'll be back here with more high school girls basketball after this brief commercial.
This is Chris Rossetti from the YDL Sports Network, and I want to take a moment to tell you about my friend Paul Burdick. Paul is the Dean of District 9 Photography, and he is here to serve your needs with action photos, team photos, and so much more. Paul has shot everything from Little League through the pros and is a regular at PIAA championship events and Penn State football. Find out more or buy a photo at pburdick.smugmug.com. Are you looking for an upcoming, young, energetic photographer to shoot your team or individual athlete? Then contact Anima TV today at 814-594-5783. Anna's work has been used in many publications over the last few years, including right here on the YDL Sports Network. Find out more at animatvphotography.com.
Welcome back to Eisenhower High School. Eisenhower's clicked off 6 quick points here in the Veriskety holding second quarter and built their lead to 22-9. Over the visiting Fort LeBoeuf Bison. Alan Siebert and Lou Vizza bringing you today's game and reminding you that today's game is being brought to you in part by Healing Beauty by KJ. For all your hair, makeup, and beauty needs, visit Healing Beauty at 112 Pennsylvania Avenue West in Warren or at shophealingbeauty.com. So after the full timeout from Fort LeBoeuf coach Megan Liberty, it'll be Bison ball. Knights still picking up defense in the backcourt. Making life difficult. They're able to get it to Rossi and get it over. Nice move there by number 2 freshman. That's another freshman for the Bison. Kate Emanuel, she scores, and it's 22-11.
If that's what they drew up in the huddle, that was a good timeout.
Yeah, for sure. They were definitely patient. Waited until the opening came. It did, and the Bison have their first bucket in a while. Steinberg shoots up a 3. It was tipped. And I thought it was tipped. Perhaps it wasn't. And go out of bounds. It'll be Fort LeBoeuf ball. Again, being patient, going back and forth between Durnell and Ober. And Robinault comes flying out of nowhere there to knock the ball out of bounds. Good job by Eisenhower, making them use all of that 10 seconds to get the ball over on the press. Two minutes and 40 seconds left, first half. The Knights lead 22-11, led by 5 after 1. Nice effort by Childs. And now Steinberg comes away with the steal. And yeah, the ball hit by Rossi goes out of bounds. It'll be Eisenhower basketball. Pass into Steinberg. Steinberg can't finish. Font gets the board, sets her feet for a quick shot, and hits it. 8 points for Lainey Font. The lead back to 13. 13. Final 2 minutes of the first half. The Knights lead 24-11. Ball ends up right in the hands of Riley Robinault. She's going to take it all the way, lay it in. Steal and score for the Knights. Riley Robinault's first field goal, and the Knights lead 26-11. Able to break the press that time, and it forced a foul on Sam Childs. And another one of Fort LeBoeuf's impressive young freshmen, Kate Emanuel, will go to the line for a pair. Robinault comes out of the game right now, calls the trainer down. We're going to have a substitution. Or we will momentarily. First shot from Emanuel is up and in. Durnell checks out for Fort LeBoeuf. And Emanuel will take her second shot. And the second shot is good as well. Knights 26, Bison 13. Final 90 seconds of the opening half. Steinberg, jump back 3, knocks it down. Clara Steinberg's got a dozen. And the Knights lead 29-13. Whaler looking for a shot, drives in, floater off the glass and in. Maddie Whaler's got her first bucket of the night. And it's 29-15 as we go to the final minute. Steinberg hands off to Font. Font with the ball fake. Almost a nice finish. Able to come back. Thought she had a jump ball, but that is going to be Font's third foul.
They're going to call that all the time.
Yep.
Anytime you get a rake on a rebound, you're going to get a foul.
And unfortunately for Eisenhower senior Lainey Font, that is going to be her third. Freshman Brooke Scott's going to check in for her. Try to eat up this final minute of the first half. $29-15 Knights. Nice pass. Good placement.
Two good passes.
Yeah.
Too bad it went up.
Yeah.
The offside girl didn't realize it
Yeah.
went right by her. She had an easy layup. Should have caught it.
So 48 seconds left. Eisenhower will now take possession. Steinberg willing to run some of this clock here. Her and Belcher will play catch out near the top of the key. Just keep the Fort LeBoeuf defense moving and play for one last shot here in this quarter. 20 seconds left now. They'll do it one more time, effectively killing off this clock. 10 seconds now.
Go.
And here we go. Steinberg finds Childs. Childs jumper. Too long. Brooks Scott with the rebound. And the ball will go out of bounds as the first half comes to an end with the score. The Eisenhower Knights 29, the Fort LeBoeuf Bison 15. We'll take a short break and be back with the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg halftime show. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050.
When most places start preparing for a long winter's nap, we start living our best life. The mountainsides burning with color ignite something inside that now is the time to embrace what's around us. Warren County, Pennsylvania really is paradise, as we are surrounded with beautiful places and smiling faces. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Find your adventure, find your peace.
Founded in 1978 and headquartered in Warren, Pennsylvania General Energy has become a leading oil and natural gas producer in the Appalachian Basin. PGE is a proud and growing organization making positive contributions to the region's economy and environment. We are equally proud of our commitment to safety and environmental programs. PGE is a strong, family-oriented company that believes in giving back to the communities in which we live, work, and play. PGE, producing the energy we need, protecting the environment we treasure.
Looking for affordable auto, home, and life insurance? Look no further than Allstate Insurance, the David Jones Agency in Clarion and Meadville. At the David Jones Agency, you get personalized attention from someone who lives where you do. The David Jones Agency meets you where you are. They are available during regular business hours Monday through Friday at their office, via appointment at the office after hours, or remotely. The David Jones Agency also offers investment opportunities, including annuities and IRAs. The David Jones Agency can be reached in Clarion at 814-223-4000 and in Meadville at 814-337-5107.
Excellence, teamwork, responsibility. Those are the foundations on which Phoenix Sintered Metals in Brockway is built. Phoenix is a Verischetti family-owned powder metal manufacturer committed to being an industry leader through excellence, innovation, and continuous improvement. Phoenix emphasizes employee teamwork as well as responsibility to the community. Like any team striving to be the best it can be, it knows that hard work and perseverance pay off. If you're ready to buy or sell your home, then stop in at 4234 Market Street to let one of the agents at Howard Hanna Professionals help. Our friendly and knowledgeable agents can help you find the key to your dream home. Looking for a new career? Howard Hanna Professionals can help there too. Howard Hanna Professionals will assist new and experienced agents with the startup fees for an exciting career in real estate. Call Katrina Laurie at 814-726-2000 for more information. If you want to enhance your skills or gain an entirely new skill set, now's the time to register for classes at the Warren Forest High Ed Council. Take the next step in your career with welding and PA auto inspection certification classes, find out how to manage healthcare coverage with the Health Insurance 101 seminar, or grow your personal skill set with the digital drawing and painting class. Learn how to make college affordable with the Navigating Local Scholarship seminar. Go to high-ed.org or call 814-723-3222 to register.
And welcome back to Eisenhower High School. We're at halftime of today's girls basketball game between the Eisenhower Knights and the Fort LeBoeuf Bison. Fort LeBoeuf, or actually Eisenhower, able to slowly pull away throughout the first half and lead 29-15. Alan Siebert and Lou Vizza here, welcoming you into the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg halftime show. The Allegheny Grill of Foxburg, where you come for the food and stay for the view. Come check out the new indoor-outdoor wood frame event center. The Allegheny Grill was recently voted the #1 waterfront restaurant in Pennsylvania. Find out why at AlleghenyGrill.com. Take a look now at your Warren Forest High Ed Council halftime stats. The Warren Forest High Ed Council has been serving Warren and Forest counties for more than 40 years. Visit highed.com. Eisenhower has 4 players in the scoring column at halftime, led by the 12 points of senior Clara Steinberg, 8 points for Lainey Font, 6 for Lainey Belcher, and 3 points first half effort from Riley Robinault. For Fort LeBoeuf, leading score is shared by the freshman Kate Emanuel and junior Maggie Lamock. They each have 4 points at the break. Caden Durnell, another freshman, with 3, and 2 points each for Amelia Rossi and Maddie Whaler. We'll go over now the Hunter Station Golf Club first half summary. A season pass from Hunter Station Golf Club in Tionesta would make a great Christmas present for that special golfer in your life. Call 814-755-4558 to buy a season pass today and ask them about their play and stay packages. Hunter Station Golf Club is located 3 miles south of Tionesta. HunterStation.com. And Lou, really the story of that first half was the Eisenhower press, really, and Fort LeBoeuf's lack of an answer for it, especially early on. They've got a lot of turnovers off it, and Eisenhower was slowly able to pull that lead out as the first half went on.
Yeah, the first few times that they came down, they never got the ball past half court and turned the ball over. But then there was a couple times that they did break the press, and then they had a couple layups that got them kind of close. But still, it's a 14-point deficit here at halftime. But they got to figure out a way to break the press and get some easy shots. But they just don't match up well, line up to lineup, and they're trying to throw passes over the top when it could be better off with a bounce pass, or they have to come. Both teams have to come and meet the ball. They're still waiting for the ball to come to them, and that's just one thing that both teams have to work on to eliminate some of the mistakes. And at the end of the second quarter, when you're running the clock down, to take your one shot, you got to pick your poison, I guess, is what it's like I always say, it's not the play, it's the player.
For sure,
when it comes down to that, and when you're in a situation like that, you got to have the player, and hopefully that happens again. We'll get to somebody else taking the last shot. It was a good shot, just didn't drop, but I'd have been more comfortable having, Steinberg take it, trying to get her open, and than somebody that hadn't scored yet. So we'll see. Keep the defense up, keep the ball pressure on, and we'll hopefully they'll extend the lead and maybe put this thing away here in the third quarter.
All right, with that, we're going to step away and for about 2 or 3 minutes. When we come back, we'll have opening tip of the third quarter and more high school basketball here on the YDL Sports Network.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tionesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com. Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695.
Craft beer, craft food, craft service. You get it all and more at Station 101 in DuBois. Whether it's a relaxing evening with friends at cozy family dinner or that special night out with someone unforgettable, Station 101 is the place where memories are made. Dive into a new American culinary journey where every bite is made with premium, farm-fresh ingredients. Quench your thirst with our impressive craft beer lineup, 12 brews on tap, over 120 bottles to explore. From the first sip to the last bite, Station 101 delivers an experience that's anything but ordinary. Station 101 in DuBois, PA, crafted for you.
Have a fender bender? We can mender at Park Avenue Motor Car. Bring your vehicle to Ron and the crew at Park Avenue Motor Car, 7 South Carver Street in Warren, or call 814-726-9728. Park Avenue Motor Car, proudly serving Warren County for 30 years.
Wise Eyes of DuBois and St. Mary's are premier eye care facilities here in our Tri-County area. Their offices and eye care team are dedicated to providing excellence in patient care, eye education, and optical services. Dr. Greg Lineski is a leader in clinical eye care involving eye and vision disorders. Dr. Lineski takes the time to explain the results of your eye exam, describes your options, and listens to your eye care needs, because maintaining good eye health is an ongoing partnership at Wise Eyes of DuBois and St. Mary's.
Are you transporting steel or other unique products? Then you need to check out Oil Country Crates. Oil Country Crates supplies certified wood crates or pallets for shipping steel and other products. Oil Country Crates can ship crates throughout the United States and overseas as well, thanks to their ISPM 15 inspection stamp. Oil Country Crates is dedicated to providing prompt and reliable services to all of its customers while abiding to all shipping regulations. Find out more at oilcountrycrates.com. Oil Country Crates, your products, our protection.
And welcome back to Eisenhower High School. Just about ready for second half action here in today's girls basketball game between the Eisenhower Knights and the Fort LeBoeuf Bison. This is going to be the Acrisure third quarter. Acrisure, with a location in DuBois, is the official insurance provider of your daily local and the YDL Sports Network. Find out more at acrisure.com/Mid-Atlantic. So Fort LeBoeuf will have the opening possession of the third quarter. And number one, Haley Ober, goes right to the hoop and is fouled. And the foul's called on Samantha Childs. So just 10 seconds in, and the Knights foul for the first time, and sophomore Haley Ober will go to the line with a chance to get on the scoreboard for the first time today. And she does with the made free throw. Ober's second shot on the way. Back iron, no good. Rebounded by Childs. Gets it to Steinberg, and the Knights bring the ball up the court. Steinberg, hesitation dribble over to Font. Font will fire away for three and knock it down. Her third of the game. And 11 points now for Lainey Font, joining Steinberg in double figures. As we have a brief delay to fix the net. So a couple free throws for Fort LeBoeuf to start the third quarter, answered with a Font three. Is again, the Bison looking to work the ball up, get it over half court.
They can't.
Childs there and they're going to call a foul on number three, Samantha Childs, on the rebound. And that's her third now, joining Lainey Font with three. Whaler will take the ball out of bounds for Fort LeBoeuf. And J.C. Blood could not take the pass. It went right off her noggin. And
well, she took the pass.
She took the pass. She took all of it. And set up a Font three at the other end. Nearly missed. Now they get the ball underneath, and it'll be number 5, Maggie Lamock, scoring for the second time today. And cutting the deficit to 14, just over a minute into the third quarter. The ball in the corner to Childs. Back out to Steinberg. Had an opportunity to trap there. And Fort LeBoeuf comes away with a steal. Lamock leading the break. Unable to finish. Belcher able to save it. Yeah, I thought it was out too, but to get the ball ahead to Robin Alt. She fakes to Childs, puts up a layup. She can't finish. Both teams with some missed opportunities here. Here comes Amelia Rossi the other way. Belcher guarding Whaler. Font and Childs both with 3 fouls. And now Childs is going to pick up her 4th. That's the 3rd in the first 2 minutes of this half. All on Sam Childs here. And Ober's going to go back to the free throw line. So now I would assume Childs will be coming out, and freshman Camden Black looks like she's going to be checking in. First shot made by Ober. .604 left, third quarter. Ober has another free throw coming. And just like the last time, 1 out of 2. And it's a 13-point game. Steinberg picked up that foul early in the first quarter. Has been able to stay at 1 since then, but a couple teammates here, Childs and Font, both in foul trouble relatively early in the third quarter. Steinberg from way downtown, unable to connect. And Fort LeBoeuf comes away with the rebound. Looking to push now, gets it ahead to Lamaque. Good defense straight up by Steinberg, caused the loose ball that Belcher came away with. Steinberg finds Robinault underneath. Robinault finishes this time. She's got 5 points, and the Knights' lead is back to 15, 34-19. And it gives the Knights a chance to set up in the press, but did not work that time. Kate Emanuel got behind the defense, scores her 6th point. Nice answer by Fort LeBoeuf, 34-21 now. Steinberg thought about baseline, unable to do it. And Lamaque able to come away with the turnover, and now here comes Fort LeBoeuf on the run again. Ober guarded by Black. Rebounded by Robinault. The Knights will try to settle things here. And as I say that, there's a full court pass to Font. Font going baseline, did a good job underneath. Didn't have the best angle at first and corrected, got a better angle and scored. And the lead's back to 15, but again, Fort LeBoeuf starting to have a little more success in breaking the press. Font has the ball now as Belcher tried to break away. So some wild back and forth here. Steinberg fires away for 3, can't hit. Black in there battling for the rebound. Lamaque eventually comes away with it for Fort LeBoeuf. Emanuel lines up a 3. Can't make it, but Lamaque's there for the rebound. She's got 8 points now, and the lead's back to 13. Eisenhower leading 36-23. 3:50 left in the third quarter. Black wants a 3. Short on the shot. It goes out of bounds.
My first 4 minutes of this quarter has kind of tilted
a little bit
ways, but they still can't cut into the – they've cut into the lead, but not cut into the lead.
Yeah, they've got a lot more opportunities getting behind the defense a little more than they were able to in the first half as Rossi pulls up and hits her second shot of the night. And this is as low as the lead's been for a while, 36-25. So a little momentum here on the Bison side in the third quarter. And another Knights turnover as this run starts to pile up. Ober checks out. JC Blood back in for Fort LeBoeuf. But a lead that was as high as, I believe, 18 points at one point. Now down to 11, and Fort LeBoeuf has possession with a chance to cut it into single digits.
No, not that way.
Not that way. A little air mail. She knew it as soon as she let go. looked like one of John Mateer's passes for Oklahoma last night when he overthrew the wide open receiver in the first quarter. Knew it right away. Steinberg finds Font in the corner. Now back to Steinberg. She's guarded closely here. Backdoor cut to Belcher, but good defense by Emmanuel, who's really stepped up in his third quarter. Big minutes from the freshman. Here comes Whaler. And we have a push. This one's going to be called on Eisenhower's Camden Black. Fourth foul of the third quarter for the Knights. Another offensive opportunity for Fort LeBoeuf here. Trying to find anybody open. Able to get it into Emmanuel deep. Shot up, no good. Robinalt comes down with the rebound, and Rossi was trying to tie things up and instead got a little contact. She'll be called for the foul. Is the Bison's first foul of the third quarter. So the Knights here trying to stave off this Fort LeBoeuf run. Leading by 11. Ball stolen away by Whaler. Good hands on Robinalt. Able to get it ahead to Rossi. Finds Lamaque. Wide open three. Short. Rebounded by Steinberg. Cross-court pass to Font. Font wisely pulls it out. Belcher was underneath. Wide open for a while. Ends up on the floor. Taken away by Fort LeBoeuf again with another chance to cut the lead, and sometimes they're turning the ball over faster than I can talk. 1:51 left, Acrisure third quarter. Knights on top 36-25. Black cutting, kicks it back out to Belcher. Belcher finds Font. Font's going to fire away. And a big three-pointer from Lainey Font. Just what the doctor ordered for the Eisenhower Knights. 39-25. Going to have to fix the net again. It's a common problem for Lainey Font. She's been shooting the lights out. 16 points now to lead all scorers.
Tickles the twines.
For sure. That's exactly what the Knights needed after the Bison had cut into the lead with a 7-0 run. And now even more good news for the Knights as we have a turnover on Fort LeBoeuf, and it'll be Eisenhower basketball.
They can't stay that far. There's too much space between them when they're throwing those passes. They got to come a little bit closer. It's an easier pass.
Font, another heat three from the corner. This one short. And the ball will stay with Fort LeBoeuf. Belcher all over JC Blood. You're going to let the sub come in. It's Caden Durnell checking in for Kate Emanuel. Big minutes from the Fort LeBoeuf freshman here in the third quarter, though, as they try to stay within shouting distance of the Knights. And now another freshman with an opportunity as Caden Durnell brings the ball up for Fort LeBoeuf. She's guarded by freshman Camden Black. Kicks it out to Whaler. Whaler's three. No good. Font there for the board. And she'll push it across half court. Back out to Black. Black fires away for three. Just missed, but Font gets the rebound, draws the foul. And Lainey Font will go to the line for the first time today. Just 51 seconds left in the Acrisure third quarter. And Font, who already has a game-high 16, will have a chance to make it more here. Makes the first, and 17 points now. I believe the numbers I was looking at, Lainey should have gone over 900 points today for her career, so inching closer to that 1,000-point mark. Second one, no good. Final minute of the Acrisure third quarter. Knights lead by 15. Durnell goes baseline, runs into Steinberg, ball out of bounds off Steinberg's hand. 32 seconds left. So despite that Bison run in the middle of the quarter, the lead is actually increased by a point in this quarter. And I had to say that. Rossi will have a chance to change that at the line as Robinalt picks up the foul. Puts Fort LeBoeuf in the bonus. They would have been shooting anyway on that one. And a pair coming from the Fort LeBoeuf sophomore, Amelia Rossi. First shot's good. She's got 5 points. And Rossi makes a pair, cuts the lead to 13, 40-27, final 30 seconds of the third quarter. Steinberg gives it to Black. Black with the layup. Nice shot. Nice pass from Steinberg. And she becomes the fifth different night to score tonight. And now almost forced a turnover on the other end. She is going to be called for the foul, though, and that is going to allow the Bison to go to the line. It'll be Maggie Lamock. She's got 8 points already tonight to lead Fort LeBoeuf. And she'll get a pair here with a chance to cut into this 15-point lead with 13 seconds left in the Acrisure third quarter. First shot by Lamock is good. She's 3 for 3 tonight from the line. 9 points overall, with a chance here on this shot to become the first player in double figures tonight. And the second shot is good as well. So Lamock 4 for 4 from the line, has a 10-point effort for the Bison. Steinberg leaves it for Font. Font's going to have to hurry. Up and in. Laney Font just continues to impress. A huge quarter. 19 points overall after back-to-back 20-point efforts. And that brings the third quarter to an end with the score. The Eisenhower Knights 44, the Fort LeBoeuf Bison 29. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
And welcome back to Eisenhower High School. We get ready now for the Potter County Family Campground fourth quarter. Alan Siebert and Lou Vizza on the call from Eisenhower High School. The Knights lead the Bison 44-29, 19 points through three quarters for Laney Font. Another dozen from Clara Steinberg, helping the Knights to this comfortable fourth quarter lead. Steinberg's pass a little wide of the mark. It turns into a turnover. Hadley Senger goes up strong. Can't finish.
Too much passing.
Yeah, now the ball on the floor, and we've got a tied up possession here. And Belcher still down on the floor. The trainer will look at her quickly, and the teams will go to the sidelines. Samantha Childs is back in as well for the Eisenhower Knights, and it looks like Scott's going to check in for Belcher. We'll take a quick timeout and be back with more high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network. Back here at Eisenhower High School, quick injury timeout and a quick bucket out of the timeout from Fort LeBoeuf freshman Caden Durnell cuts the lead to 44-31. Steinberg's floater no good. Lamont comes down with the rebound. Three-pointer on the way from Maddie Wheeler. She makes it, and it's down to 10 with 7 minutes to go. Fort LeBoeuf's been just kind of hanging around. Font fires away. Almost hit another rally breaker there. Unable to connect, and here comes Fort LeBoeuf. The chance to go back into single digits. Robinault leading the break now. Pass over to Scott. Scott back to Steinberg, who scores. 14 for Clara Steinberg. And a bucket Ike needed. Makes it 46-34 with 6.5 to go. In the Potter County Family Campground, fourth quarter. Blocked by Childs. And that that's going to be number 5. Thought she had a clean block. They ended up calling the foul, and Childs will be done for the night with 5 fouls. And that's most likely going to send, it's actually going to send Lainey Belcher back into the game. She comes in for Scott, and now Camden Black will come in to replace the fouled out Childs. And that'll put Hadley Singer on the line. First free throw back iron, no good. She'll have another. Knights 46, Bison 34, 6:22 left. The Knights have been in control for most of the game, but the Bison have able to put together a couple quick spurts and stay within shouting distance. Singer's second shot, no good. Robinault does a good job to not allow a possible rebound from Fort LeBoeuf, and the ball will go back over to Eisenhower, leading by a dozen with just over 6 minutes left. Steinberg, turnaround, pop, no good. Rebound by Blood. And the ball goes right through the hands of Sanger, out of bounds. Basketball back over to Eisenhower.
The Buffs just make too many mistakes.
Yeah, they've had some.
They got it within 8, and it could have been a heck of a lot closer, but they just turned it over at the wrong time. Well, there's no good time to turn it over, but.
Shot fired up by Black, no good. Rebound Fort LeBoeuf, and here come the Bison with another chance to cut it to 10 or less. Still plenty of game left. 5 minutes, 40 seconds. JC Blood with the drive. Her first bucket of the night. And it's 46-36 Eisenhower. The Knights looking to improve to 3-2 and send the Bison to 3-2 on their season. Fort LeBoeuf trying to complete a comeback. Missed shot from Steinberg. Knights led by 15 to start the fourth quarter. It's down to 10. Whaler goes baseline. And a foul rather, called on Lainey Belcher. Her first of the game. 5 minutes and 11 seconds left. Chance to bring it to single digits here. Whaler finds Lamock. And Belcher picks up another quick foul. Lamock will go back to the free throw line where she's already 4 for 4 tonight. So let's see if Lamont can stay perfect at the line and get the lead down to single digits. She's 5 for 5 now. 11 points to lead her team. And the front iron, no good on the second shot. Lead will stand at 9. Steinberg slowing the pace a bit for the Knights, now pushing it over half court. Little noise from the Fort LeBoeuf sideline, trying to help their team. Steinberg fires away, no good. Rebound by number 11, JC Blood.
They're like over here in the last.
Yeah, they've gone
minutes.
ice cold. Just 2 points in this quarter so far. That'll help the Eisenhower effort, a turnover. But yeah, 3 minutes and 20 seconds into the fourth quarter and just 2 points for the Knights. And that was on a floater from Clara Steinberg, who has the ball now for Eisenhower. Steinberg directing traffic for the Knights. And the ball stolen away by Hadley Senger. Senger able to finish on the other end. And the freshman makes a big play, comes away with the steal, and forces a Ross Becker Insurance timeout. Ross Becker Insurance Group, with locations in Corey, Northeast, and Seneca, strives to deliver a personal and beneficial experience to its customers while providing a great place to work for its valued team members. TeamRossBecker.com, that's Ross Becker. And Lou, things getting a little uneasy on the Eisenhower sideline here. We've been in control of this game for most of the way, but that lead that was once at 18 in the second half has shrunk to 7. It's still 4 minutes and 13 seconds to play.
28, 43. So they've scored 3 points this quarter.
Yeah, 2 points. Yeah, they were 44-29 coming into this quarter. So a 10-2 start for the Bison. And half of that lead that they had to start the fourth quarter is gone. And that's really how Fort LeBoeuf has stayed in this game. They've been large parts of the game where they've been outplayed, but they go on these spurts, and those spurts just have kept it close enough. Steinberg's shot no good. Battle for the long rebound. And every 50-50 ball going Fort LeBoeuf's way right now, too. Fort LeBoeuf starting to believe a little bit. Lamarck pulls back, fires, no good. She looked over to the sidelines there. I think she knew it was a little hasty on that shot, but
if the shots aren't dropping, run some time off the clock.
Yeah.
Till you get a layup or something, a really easy shot. Just work the ball, because as long as you have it, they don't, so they're not going to score. Just run some clock now.
Yeah, keep it in the hands of your best threats, Steinberg and Font and Belcher.
Just pass and cut. And if they're open on the cut, then give it to them. If not, bring it back out top and go around again.
And to your point, they've run 30 seconds off here. That's been their best offense all year, all night. And Lainey Font knocks down another 3. 22 points, a new season high for Font. And the Knights lead 49-39, now 3 minutes to go. Blocked out of bounds by Robinall. Big defensive play by the senior. To your point, Lou, they took nearly 45 seconds off that clock before knocking down the 3.
Yeah.
And it just, sometimes it's that simple. Don't overthink it. Full timeout called here by head coach Megan Liberty of the Fort LeBoeuf girls team. We're going to step away with them. We'll be back with more high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
You think you stay.
In every heartbeat, every helping hand, every moment of care, Warren General Hospital stands as a cornerstone of our community. For generations, families have trusted us to be here today, tomorrow, and always. We're transforming community health and wellness through excellence in quality, safety, service, engagement, and patient experience. Warren General Hospital.
Back here at Eisenhower High School, 2:58 remaining in the Potter County Family Campground fourth quarter. The Eisenhower Knights got a big three-pointer a minute ago from Lainey Font, her 5th of the game. 22 points now, a new season high. And that has helped stave off what has been a good rally attempt from Fort LeBoeuf in the fourth quarter. Had the lead down to 7. It was once as many as 18. Right now it stands at 10, 49-39 with 2:58 to play. The Bison have the ball underneath the hoop. Get the ball to Lamock. Nice over-under move by Lamock. Couldn't finish. Rebound by Steinberg. Nice move by Lamock, though. Just
That'd have been a big bucket.
Yeah. Instead, it comes the other way, and the Knights, to your point earlier, Lou, probably should go to work on just passing the ball and running clock. Got a nice backdoor from there from Steinberg, who finishes. She's got 16 points, and the Knights extend the lead to a dozen. 2.5 minutes to go. It's 51-31. Caden Durnell able to get behind the defense. She's got 7 points. 51-41, 2:20 to go. Still no fouls on the Fort LeBoeuf side, which could hurt them actually as they come down to the finish. Font's going to fire away again. Couldn't knock that one down. Battle for the rebound. See if we have a foul or a jump ball.
Foul.
Looks like we got a hold. Robinette comes up limping, and the foul on Belcher. Her third of the quarter. Didn't have one the whole game, and is 3 fouls in this quarter now. Knights will go back to the press. 2:07 to play. 1 foul away from putting Fort LeBoeuf in the bonus. Font rushing back. So is Robinette. Lamaque able to finish. And the lead down to 8. 13 for Maggie Lamaque. It's above her season average, and the lead's back down to 8. Steinberg kicks it to Robinette. Pulls it down. Can't make the shot. Ball goes out of bounds to Fort LeBoeuf. And again, maybe a little too shot happy there, Lou. Just not running enough for the clock with a lead that has been dwindling throughout the fourth quarter.
It's got to be a good shot. That simple.
Font able to create the steal. Belcher comes away with it, kicks it out to Belcher. She wants to drive. She'll shoot, and she'll score. 8 points for Lainey Belcher. Lead back to 10 with just a minute and a half to go. Fort LeBoeuf running out of time. They've kept fighting. Erased more than half of an 18-point deficit. Lamaque scores again. She's got 15. 53-45, but again, this is the part of the game where Fort LeBoeuf needs to start fouling. And to this point, they don't have a single foul in this quarter. Ends up a called timeout from DJ Steinberg on the Eisenhower bench. It's a full timeout, a Ross Becker Insurance timeout, and we'll take one with them. Back in 30 seconds with more high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695.
And back here at Eisenhower High School, 1 minute and 6 seconds left in this contest. Eisenhower's led by as many as 18. Has watched that lead shrink to as low as 7. It stands at 8 right now. 53-45 Knights. Alan Siebert and Lou Vizza here with you. 4 fouls in the fourth quarter on the Knights. 0 on Fort LeBoeuf as they've gotten to a point where they're probably going to have to start fouling soon. And a lot of fouls to give in order to start sending the Knights to the line and try to get possession back.
So it'd be a good place to foul. Just hold somebody on the, not intentionally, but just hold them so the clock doesn't even start.
Inbound to Steinberg. She's guarded by Senger. Senger stole the ball from her once. Under a minute to go now. And it looks like Steinberg sent the message in the timeout just to pass and kick out. They've spread the court.
Yeah,
and finally.
I don't want to foul Font or Steinberg. I want to foul somebody else. But
JC Blood, first foul of the fourth quarter for the Bison. Get the ball into Camden Black. Back to Font.
Yeah, if you don't get the steal.
Font back to Steinberg. Steinberg finds Black, and now they're just playing keep away. And again, Font is fouled, but they took 10 seconds off between the inbound pass and the foul. So one of those situations where a lack of fouls comes back to hurt you. That one pretty quick, which is probably good. That's more the time frame you want to see come off the clock when you need to foul at the end of a game.
That's what I'm saying. You can even foul them, and if you hold them. I mean, even not you know what I mean. Not
intentionally.
Not intentionally, but just hold them, and no times runs off the clock, and you still have two. You got to get them to the foul line. Yeah,
just 3 fouls, or now 3 fouls on Fort LeBoeuf. minute and 6 seconds when they came out of the last timeout. So they've taken 28 seconds off the clock to get within 2, as we've got the little girl doing cartwheels over here and now handstands and back bends, and she's got a future. She's still going. Making me hurt watching her, though. So 38 seconds left, fourth quarter. Eisenhower 53, Fort LeBoeuf 45.
I couldn't do that even when I could do that.
No. If I do that, it's an accident. The official now wants to see more. Just keep going. And she's going. Love to see it. Lainey Fonts had a big game. She's probably going to be our player of the game if Eisenhower holds on, but she's the runner-up over there. That was impressive. So Eisenhower goes back to work trying to get the ball in. And Blood had to... Oh, wait. Sure what the call was here. Wait and see. Probably a warning for maybe reaching over on the inbound pass. They get it into Steinberg. Clock still running. They've got a trap attempt. But again, precious seconds coming off the clock here. Down to 33 seconds remaining now.
Back in the good old days, I'd have called that 5 seconds before. You know they're going to foul.
Yeah.
You don't want to anticipate it, but you know they're going to foul. So,
yeah,
call it before you get something like now. Call it.
Able to come away with the steal. Good recovery by the Eisenhower defense, at least making them take some time. Whaler fires away for 3, unable to make it. Blood's got the long rebound, kicks it back to Lamach. Under 20 seconds to go now. Lamach to Senger. Kicked out to Whaler. Whaler fires away for 3. Front iron, no good. Rebound by Belcher. And she's fouled with 7 seconds left. So it appears Eisenhower is going to hold on and come away with their 3rd win of the season. Got to give a lot of credit to Fort LeBoeuf as well, though. Down 18, easy to give up in the 3rd quarter. Brought it all the way back to within 7. That was JC Blood's 5th foul. She fouls out here with 7.9 seconds to go, and Lainey Belcher has a chance to get into double figures here with a pair. And first one's no good. Second shot coming. Knights 53, Bison 45. Belcher can't make the shot, gets her own rebound, kicks it out to Font, and she's going to dribble this thing out. It looks like that's how this game's going to end. The Eisenhower Knights build a big lead, stave off a Bison comeback, and come away with a Saturday victory and improve to 3-2 on the season with a 53-45 win here at Eisenhower High School. We'll step away briefly. We'll be back with some final stats and thoughts, and also try to get an interview with our Icy Ink player of the game. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
Discover radiant beauty with Healing Beauty by KJ. Our natural, cruelty-free skincare line harnesses the power of nature to nourish and rejuvenate your skin. From hydrating serums to soothing creams, find your perfect routine. Shop now at shophealingbeauty.com for exclusive offers and free shipping on orders over $50. Healing Beauty by KJ. Glow naturally. Shine beautifully.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyyyink.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
Here in Warren County, Seneca Generation delivers more than electricity. We provide clean, reliable power, and we're proud to call this community home. Our team is committed to giving back, supporting local programs, and helping create opportunities that make a difference for families, schools, and neighborhoods. Because powering homes means empowering lives. Seneca Generation, powering your home, empowering our community.
You've got dreams, might even be something big. Imagine what you could do with the right solutions. Secured against evolving threats and set up to make the right decisions faster. At Acrisure, we help protect and grow everything you've worked so hard to build. We are the brightest people using the best of technology. We are an extraordinary advantage for you. We are Acrisure.
At AGI Industries in Clarendon, our state-of-the-art fabrication facility brings your custom-engineered products to life. With cutting-edge machinery and skilled professionals, we deliver precision-crafted solutions tailored to your needs. From trench box and storage container rentals to sandblasting, refurbishing, and painting equipment, plus expert metal fabrication, compressor stations, filters, separators, ASME vessels, and pig loaders, AGI Industries is your one-stop shop for quality and innovation. Call 814-728-6050 for more information or to secure a rental.
And welcome back to Eisenhower High School, where the Eisenhower Knights have improved to 3-2 on the season with a 53-45 victory over the Fort LeBoeuf Bison here tonight. And this is the Icy Ink postgame show for all your screen printing and embroidery needs. Call Icy Ink at 814-688-0034 or visit them at icyink.com. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear icy. Start this off with your Hunter Station Golf Club scoring summary. Score a great round of golf at Hunter Station, just outside of Tionesta. HunterStation.com. Eisenhower led 12-7 at the end of the quarter. A 17-8 second quarter advantage pushed the halftime lead to 29-15. And Fort LeBoeuf on the offensive end came to life in the third. It was, but still Eisenhower extended the lead with a 15-14 advantage. It was all Fort LeBoeuf in the fourth, 16-9. Scoring closes out at 53-45 in favor of the Knights. Moving on now to your Warren Forest High Ed Council final stats. The Warren Forest High Ed Council has been serving Warren and Forest counties for more than 40 years. Visit highed.com. Lainey Font tonight leads the Eisenhower effort with 22 points, a new season high for her. Teammate Clara Steinberg added 16 points. Lainey Belcher finished with 8. Riley Robinault had 5, and Camden Black scored a pair. For Fort LeBoeuf, Maggie Lamock led the way with 15 points. Caden Durnell, the freshman, added 7 points, 6 apiece for Kate Emanuel and Amelia Rossi, 5 points for Maddie Whaler, and 2 points each for Haley Ober, Hadley Senger, and JC Blood. Now, Lou, and we talked about it was one of those games where Eisenhower got out to a big lead. It kind of reminded me of some of the boys' games from earlier this season. Got out to a big lead and then just had to stave off and do enough to fend off the comeback. And the Knights come away with the win here today on a Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, I think if they could have played, even if they would have played another quarter, it wouldn't have made a difference. I mean, it would have made a difference, but it wouldn't have made a difference. I think Eisenhower still would have won. They had kind of control the last 3 or 4 minutes of the fourth quarter, and the lead that they had coming in for the into the fourth quarter was too much to it was, I don't want to say it was insurmountable, but it was enough of a cushion to keep them there. And no matter, like I say, what had done, then they had to foul to get Eisenhower into the bonus, which that never really entered into the game anyway.
Yeah,
but
sure.
There was just too much of a lead between the 3.5 quarters, and just couldn't pick up the deficit.
Yep. So the Knights improved to 3-2 on the season. We're gonna have Lou take off his headset and slide in our Icy Ink player of the game here with Lainey Font. Lainey, another strong game here tonight for you and your teammates. Your 3-point shooting has been a pretty hot thing here early on in this season. 5 more tonight. Just kind of tell me what goes through your mind. You've been on a hot streak. I believe that's 3 games with 20 or more in a row here, and able to hold off for a big win here today.
Sorry, what was the question?
I'm sorry. Just how are you seeing things right now? Like, as far as you're obviously shooting very well. What's going right for your offense, and how comfortable are you with your shot right now?
Okay, yeah. So the defense, they collapse on Claire a lot. She's a really, really good on the drive, so they have to collapse, and that leaves us shooters open on the outside. And I don't really think about it. I'm a senior now. I'm just letting it fly every time I'm open.
All right. And so far, it's really working. You guys, obviously, that was a battle-tested win. You got out to a big lead and then had to stave off the comeback. How do you guys keep your composure when a team's making a run and what looked like an easy win is starting to kind of get a little more entertaining than you'd like, per se?
Yeah, we let them in that because we started playing sloppy. So we just knew we had to take our time, play our game, and clean up what we were messing up.
Absolutely. Congratulations, Lainey. You're our icing player of the game today. And congratulations to all the Knights on improving to 3-2 on the season. And we'll be back with you here. I believe we have a little, actually, I'll be on the call with Brian Hagberg and perhaps even Ben White on Monday night when you guys take on the Warren Dragons. So good luck Monday and good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you so much.
All right. That's going to do it for us tonight. Or this afternoon, actually. I'm not used to saying that. Eisenhower comes away with a 53-45 victory and improves to 3-2 on the season. For Lou Vizza, this is Alan Siebert. We'll be back with you Monday night for the Eisenhower and Warren girls basketball game here on the YDL Sports Network.
The only reason I'm asking